The Quilmes Clandestine Detention Center, Poza de Quilmes, was a clandestine site of detention, extermination, and torture in Argentina, operating between 1975 and 1979. Located at the corner of Garibaldi and Alison Bell Streets in the city of Quilmes, in the province of Buenos Aires. It functioned as part of the Camps circuit. It was named after the chief of the Buenos Aires Provincial Police, Ramon Camps, who organized and directed this repressive system. Beginning in August 1975, the site was used for the illegal detention of prisoners. And after the 1976 military coup, its operation as a clandestine detention and torture center became systematic until 1979.
According to survivors, men and women were held separately. In general, women were kept on the second floor and men on the third floor. Although at times illegally, detained people were placed on the ground and the first floor. Most cells measured approximately 2 meters by 2 meters with cement walls, iron doors, and small barred windows. During this period, many students participated in political activism, raising their voices to demand human rights and the student transportation fare. For this reason, in September of 1976, several groups of students belonging to the Union of Secondary Students and other students' organizations were also kidnapped. A symbolic case of this persecution is the Night of the Pencil, which took place in September 1976, when several teenagers linked to the Union of Secondary Students were kidnapped, tortured, and some forcibly disappeared. This episode deeply impacted society, making clear that not even the youngest students were safe from state violence.
Kidnappings occurred at any time of day, in public spaces, homes, workplaces, after school, and even during everyday activities such as leaving a store after buying groceries. Survivors recount that during abductions, their eyes were covered and their hands tied before being thrown into a car. A survivor from the Quilmes Clandestine Detention Center, Provincial, who lived in Lomas de Zamora, stated that he was kidnapped after leaving a neighborhood store near his home. He was blindfolded, his hands tied behind his back, and then forced into a car and taken to what was then known as the Malvinas abduction site. He explained that immediately upon arrival, he was taken to a torture room, beaten, and forced to provide the names of fellow militants from his political group. Those who were captured were taken to the torture room. Others arrived from different detention centers, already severely injured, and were placed directly into cells.
According to the National Report on the Disappearance of Persons, 33% of all disappeared individuals were women and 10% of them were pregnant and under the age of 30. During those years, 7 pregnant women passed through the Quilmes Clandestine Detention Center. Pregnant detainees suffer harm to their pregnancies, whether deliberate or resulting from confinement and torture. During the clandestine operation, a key figure was police physician Jorge Antonio Vergés, who acted both at Quilmes and primarily at the clandestine detention center of Banfield. Quilmes lacked adequate facilities for childbirth, so many pregnant women were transferred to Banfield to give birth. except for a few who were taken to the Quilmes hospital. Violence in clandestine detention centers was not only physical but also psychological and moral. In 2020 Riga's trial, Vergés and other recusers were prosecuted for multiple crimes against humanity. Thanks to the persistent struggle of human rights organizations, on March 24, 2017, the clandestine detention center of Quilmes was officially transformed into a space for memory, truth, and justice. Keeping the site alive is also a way to honor those who never returned and to reaffirm never again as a collective promise.